Hi everyone, this is DinoSasha here, and welcome back to another review. Today we're gonna take a look at the figure. It is the Safari Ltd 2013 Flying Fish. Now, flying fish, or known as Exocetidae, are a family of marine ray-finned fish in the order Baleniformes, known comically for a name as flying fish or flying cods. There are only about 64 species of these creatures, and it's 7 have these genera. This includes others like the Exoetus and any other variety of its kind, some of which are known that the species can differ from sizes. Now, the flying of these creatures can layer the oceans at the depths of the 200 meters, 656 feet in the depths. Now, they are the only fish that can able to fly across the seas and back into the water. Now, these fish personally feed on anything. This includes bottom feeders like plankton and plant materials. Now, they're also known among members of rainfish family, which this includes like pike, lionfish, tuna, angelfish, electric eel, piranhas, and other various of fish. And it's the only one resembled of a sardine with gliding fins, uses as a patrol wing. And most of fish might fly, but there's also a flying frog, a bat, a flying snake, and of course a sugar glider. And birds are the only animals that can fly though. Now, for a fish, it's more of a glider, I guess. And let's take a look at the sculpt. And this fish looks amazing, not to say. It looks very good. The sculpt is great, and I like how they put an effort on the fish. And yes, since I got the fish for the first time, and it's the only one on its genus. And speaking of which, the fishes are important animals in the ocean, and basically, one of the greatest ones. And though the sculpt is great, and I like the big cute bitty eyes, and I like that ones as well. Now, the pose is actually very great. It's a flying pose, and I believe this looks great on the animal. And basically, which is important to know that most fish can actually breathe underwater, rather than air like mammals would. Now, details as well, kind of similar out of the fish, which is the scales is a perfect example in the way of the fish would. So basically, a very good looking shad fish and to be on the collection. So it knows the details, but in my opinion, it might be resulted of the fish complex, which it resided on the animal to be look like if it were alive. Now, the best part, the color scheme. Now, the real life animals like the flying fish could have blue in color. On the top we have bluish colors, especially in the grayish area on the fins, including the tail, and on the body it looks white, and a black striping on the head. And also, there's some reflecting wing to can able to see. Now, for a reason is, it's like a mirrorized version once. And the head, it's like a regular fish. Which, it is impressed for an animal like that, and I thinking this fish looks a bit perfect fitting on the animal. Which is a very cute to see these big bitty eyes, and I thinking that is the perfect animal. Now for the accuracy, it looks great compared to other animals. And by the way, this might be far the cutest fish I've ever seen. Well, in my opinion, it looks great on the collection. And from now, we're going to take a look at the ruler, and let's give this fish a measure. Terms from a length from tip of the body from a tip of the tail, we're looking at about 5 inches, and which is only at about 13.5 centimeters, or 14 centimeters. And on the wingspan of the fish, we're only looking at about as, we can close to as a, what was it? Oh yes, of course, 8 inches, and which is only at about, as we can see, it's around as 20 centimeters height on top of the back. However, it's about 1 inch. It's only about 2.5 centimeters. Now, for comparison, I'm gonna bring up the ray-finned fish species. And no, we're not breeding sharks. Because they're the only ones with the college, or cartilage. And I'm gonna bring up another ray fin fish species, and that is the red-bellied piranha. Now, piranhas are indeed fish in the members of the ray fin fish order. Well, basically, it's because the fish may look like a piranha. However, the piranha is more carnivorous, while the flying fish is more of a flyer rather than a chaser. Speaking of which, the piranha is not reviewed, so it might be getting later. Now, for the rating of the flying fish, the cute one, and I'm gonna give it a solid 9.1 out of 10. I mean, it's a pretty cute looking fish, not to be the least. It might be a result of the opinion, and that's pretty much it anyways. Even though fish are actually more of a bottom feeders, but some have become more predatory if might be should. But if you know about this figure, let me know in the comments. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and click the bell for notifications so you never miss a video. And leave a comments below, and I'll see you for a review about the Papo 2011 Marmot. Goodbye everyone, and see you all next time.